Y'all, this is the story of a family dinner that went from ordinary to extraordinary, thanks to my dear mama. Right about when the sun was dipping low and the city lights started twinkling, we found ourselves walking into the warm, inviting embrace of our local Applebee's. 8 of us, a merry band of relatives, ready to dig into some comfort food and share a laugh or two. The hostess greeted us with a smile as bright as the neon signs outside, and led us to a table that seemed to have been waiting just for us. The clinking of cutlery and the soft hum of conversation filled the air as we settled in. We ordered our drinks, our food, a mix of Applebee's classics and new favorites. The atmosphere was buzzing like a hive, full of laughter and stories that made the room feel even cozier. But amidst all the joy, one person stood out. Now, as the evening wore on, I noticed something peculiar about Momma. She didn't seem to be enjoying herself like the rest of us. Momma, bless her heart, had a look on her face that could curdle milk. Now she's always been the life of our family gatherings, but today she was as quiet as a church mouse. I sidled up to her, trying to unravel the mystery. "Momma, what's eating you?" I asked. But all I got was a curt, "Nothing, honey," and a wave of her hand, dismissing my worries like a pesky fly. Not wanting to push, I retreated, diving back into the sea of chatter and clinking cutlery. But try as I might, I couldn't shake the worry for Momma. She was like a storm cloud on a sunny day, out of place and impossible to ignore. I couldn't help but notice she was still nursing her vodka and orange juice, her favorite, but barely speaking a word. Finally, I asked her again, "Momma, what's eating at you?" Her face was as serious as a judge at a chili cook-off. She took a heavy swig of her vodka and orange juice, set the glass down with a thud, and pointed towards a woman across the room. "That woman over there," she said, her voice a low growl. "She keeps staring at me." Her finger quivered with rage, her eyes narrowed into slits. "If she doesn't stop, I swear I'm going over there." My heart pounded. A showdown at Applebee's? This was shaping up to be the most exciting family dinner in history. I followed her finger, expecting to see a woman with a nasty glare. But all I saw was, wait a minute, I couldn't help it. I started to laugh. And not a polite little chuckle either. I mean full on, belly laughing, tears streaming down my face kind of laughing. Momma looked at me like I'd lost my mind. "What's so darn funny?" she asked, her brow furrowed in confusion. I gasped for air, trying to get the words out. "Momma," I managed to say between fits of laughter, "that woman you're so mad at? That's you! You're pointing at a mirror." And just like that, the tension evaporated. Momma looked from me to the mirror, then back to me, her mouth hanging open in disbelief. And then she started laughing too. And there I was, laughing like a hyena, because Momma was about to declare war on herself. I said, "Momma, that woman you're staring at, that's you." There was a moment of silence as my words hung in the air, as if they were waiting for permission to land. Time seemed to freeze, and for a moment, I swear I could see the gears turning in her head. Then, like a dam bursting, it happened. The realization dawned on her face, and the corners of her mouth twitched upwards into a smile. Her laughter started as a chuckle, a soft chortle that seemed to echo around the table. It wasn't long before it swelled into a full-blown guffaw, a beautiful symphony of joy that had everyone at the table joining in, their laughter mingling with hers. It was the kind of laughter that comes from deep within, the kind that makes your sides ache and your eyes water. It was the laughter of relief, the laughter of a woman who realized she wasn't going to war but was merely having dinner with her family. My mother's laughter was infectious, and soon we were all laughing, the sound of our mirth filling the restaurant. The rest of the evening passed without any more confrontations with the mirror. We finished our meals, paid our bill, and headed home, still chuckling at the memory of my mother's mistaken identity. So there you have it, folks. Just a regular family dinner at Applebee's, with a side of mistaken identity and a whole lot of laughter.